Welcome to the sixth and final film in our Foundations series, in which we consider the information that needs to be included in a foundation plan. Like any other construction drawing, a foundation plan is effectively a set of instructions. Used to excavate the foundation pit and to construct the foundations and the floor slab, it's created to inform the earthworks contractor tasked with digging and sheeting out the foundation pit and the concrete workers who will construct the foundations. A foundation plan comprises a ground plan of the foundations and longitudinal and cross sections through this plane. The top edges of the foundations are shown starting from the walls of the lowest floor, which are marked as projected edges as if the floor slab did not exist. The slab is indicated by the external edges of the external foundations and is also shown in the sections that are drawn directly onto the ground plan. Hatching is used in the sections to indicate the materials to be used for the various components. The foundation plan must also show the foundation pit. It should be drawn in plan and in section so that the plan can be used to excavate the pit and to calculate its volume. This is because the earthworks contractor is paid by cubic meter of soil excavated and taken away. You will also need to include the foundation pit floor, the top edge of the bank's sides, and the base of the banking together with the relevant dimensions. The banking symbol shows the direction of the slope. This is the foundation plan for our project in Wolfsburg. It's very complex, more complex than you will be expected to draw as architecture students, but you should nevertheless still be able to make out the main components: the basement walls, the strip foundations projecting above them, the sections between the foundations that are spanned by the floor slab, and the circular drilled piles below the foundation. No banking is shown because the foundation pit was shored up using a pit lining. This section of the plan shows how the various construction elements fit together. The basement walls sit centrally on top of the foundations, the drilled piles centrally beneath them. The floor slab is denoted by a long diagonal line with labels indicating its upper and lower edges and so its thickness. Cutting plane lines indicate the position of the sections through the foundations. On our Wolfsburg project, separate sections were drawn for the earthworks and the concrete work. Here, you can see the sections that provide construction details for the earthworks. The foundations, floor slab and basement walls are indicated by dashed lines because they were built by the concrete workers. The earthworks contractor was responsible for the parts of the foundation depicted using continuous lines: the soldier pile wall, the bracing, the drilled piles, and the backfilling between piles. Here you can see the system used for indicating dimensions with two types of dimension chain. Firstly, measurements in the foundation plane giving foundation widths and heights and the distances between elements. Secondly, datum dimensions for the basement walls, shown as both dimensions between center lines and internal measurements. Here again, the dimensions will be used for construction and calculation purposes. Elevations provide the necessary height references to foundation elements. Summary: a foundation plan, like any other construction drawing, is a set of instructions. It comprises a ground plan of the foundations and longitudinal and cross sections through this plane. The top edges of the foundations are shown in plan view. The slab is indicated by the external edges of the external foundations. The plan must also show the foundation pit. Our next series of films looks at floors and ceilings. We hope that you will be able to join us.